Anyone who's ever written a book will know that the two hardest sentences to write are the first sentence and the last sentence. And if you have to choose between the two of them, trying to find a good way to just get the helicopter to land and stop is one of the hardest things to do. This was a problem that faced the author of the second book of Maccabees, and he came up with a solution which is just so simple that whenever I am stuck to end a lecture, I revert to it. And so it has the status of being one of my favourite verses. My favourite, well, it's a couple of verses, but it's really just one thought in the whole of the scriptures. And here it is. So that's what happened to Nicanor. And from that time onwards, the city was possessed by the Hebrews. I also will here make an end to my story. Now, if I have told it well, and it is in a fitting way for a book on history to be written, well, that's what I wanted to do. But if I've told it badly, I'm afraid that was as good as I could do it. For just as it's bad to drink wine always alone, and it's equally bad to just drink water alone, but it's pleasant to mix one with the other, so it is with my story. Its speech framed nicely. And I hope it will not have offended you, my readers. And so here I will stop. Now, isn't that the ultimate fiddle? For he doesn't know how, you can see that he's been hovering around trying to find a way to stop. So in the end says, well, if I told it well, good. Sorry if it's told badly. It's a little bit like wine and water. And remember, wine, very good, but never on its own. Water, very good, but never on its own. But a little bit of mixture. That's the pleasant way. My story is like wine and water. Pleasant, and you can have it every day. And now I'm just going to stop. I think it's a wonderful trick, and you can just so sympathise with him. He could have kept going and going and going. But this lovely little story, which is 2 Maccabees, chapter 15, verses 38 to 40. It's the ultimate escape hatch when you do not know how to end a sermon, a lecture, or a book.
How does it go down when you use it at the end of your lectures?
The class usually erupts.